are we just, I mean, how much of a win is even being here on this fight week after the eye injury and like having so much doubt about how that was going to affect your long-term future is making it to another fight just like, a win in a sense already?
Yeah, I'm just like, having the ability to see is a fucking win, dude. I don't know. Here, check it out. Check it out, Mike Bond. Look at my eye, dude. Like, if you want to see it for yourself, I just did like a thing. Like, I'm pretty much scarred for life, dude. And I know Tom just kind of went through it, but if you notice, there's like a nice little dot right here, and it's so hard to damage an eye. So it wasn't so much that it wasn't so much that you can't see. It's just that you're seeing like just double of everything. And that's the scary part. The only person that I know that that's happened to prior to me was a Korean zombie. You look at a certain angle, like you even talk to him, he'll kind of like open his eye. So this is like damaging, bro. It's crazy. Another respect for the sport too, man. After something like that, like the shit that I do is dangerous.
Right. What ultimately like made the decision to I want to do another fight? This is good enough.
Yeah, I didn't want to end I didn't want to end with an eye poke. I would have loved to have run it back with Song. I feel like the fight was just getting started for me. Like I was planning on doing the drawn in the later rounds because I know how much explosive power and how much he likes to throw hard. But shit, that wasn't the case.
Yeah. I mean, this is the big overarching theme of the week, right? Is this the last one? Are you coming back just to get that taste out of your mouth? You decided?
No, this is it for me, guys. This is it for me. Unless Dana wants me to, unless there's a really big fight with some other Mexican, then I'd be willing to do it. But other than that, I think I've done everything at the highest level since I was 11 years old. From cutting weight at that damn time, and there's just a lot of satisfaction in my life. I'm ready to move on too, man. I have a couple kids that want to play with their dad 24/7.
So what are you hoping to get out of this on Saturday? Like, what's gonna make this a satisfying
Just giving it your all, like that's it. Giving it everything that I have. It's not even about the anything else, but just giving what I have, what wasn't given to me my last fight. That's all. A fair shake, despite whatever the outcome could come. Payne is good. He's a humble dude, man. Like he came out to pretty much be mentored by me for a few days coming out there. So that says a lot about him. I walked him into my house. This was and this is ironic. This is right before I fought Marab, so he can even tell you that I was hurt that whole fight camp because he came out. I think it was we're getting close. He was like, "Hey, what's wrong?" I was like, "Yeah, my groin's torn." He said, "Why are you taking the fight?" Because those are the risks you take because that's guaranteed me a title shot. So we had a chance to spend some time together. No ill will towards him, but we are going to fight on Saturday night.
When I spoke with Payne yesterday, he was bringing up that time with you, and he said that you gave him a lot of advice outside of fighting, like how to save money, financial advice and everything. So I guess from that point, then, would you recognize that like this kid is going to go far?
Yeah, no, I've always recognized that. It's the same reason why I'm like, hey, dude, let me see if I can guide you to where you want to get to. You know what I'm saying? Like real recognizes real. So I know what I'm up against, and experience and everything that I have is crucial. I've had a great camp, and I think getting somebody at his size and his stature for fight camp, you get a little glimpse of what it's going to be like.
Would you have suggest facing anyone on this card, considering it was your retirement? Do you want kind of that storyline, someone?
Yeah, sure. No, at this point, man, it's like give me whoever the hell you want. I mean, shit, I wanted Peter Yan.
Yeah.
I was like, give me back to that title quick. But at that point, it's funny how everybody will call you out at one point, and then, you're not up in those numbers no more. And they're just like, nah, fuck you. But I get it.
Yeah. Looking at that Song fight, you said you were kind of just getting into it and then was ripped away. Like, what was the adrenaline dump after that? Because you kind of didn't get to release what you were hoping for.
It was just my double vision.
Yeah.
Like, that was it. Like, I'm that type of competitor. This is why when Herzog was trying to get me back, I was like, no, give me my 5 minutes. I get this game. I've been here before. Like, I've done a lot of crazy shit in my life. Like, dude, I'm not trying to have an out. But then once I felt that it just wasn't coming out, this dude was firing like a fucking Korean missile. Can I say that? Like, it was I was like, oh, man. I was like, and no ill will, dude. I could tell Song I can tell he's got a beautiful heart to him. Like, even when we did the stare down, I was like, I can tell there's like a purity to him. So, but he needs to keep his fucking hands down too. And then Jason Herzog too. He needs to man up too as a referee too and take a fucking point.
Have you seen all those videos that Tom's been putting out about like he could go into the doctors and getting he still can't see, you might need to have surgery and everything?
Yeah, it's. I got a dot to prove it. The only person that really does know how that felt like is I can only put myself in his shoes, and I can tell you if he felt what I felt, he made the right decision. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. But did it go as deep as the fingers that went? Dude, my shit went in like this. It wasn't here. It was here. You know. But you got to give him the benefit of the doubt, and it's up to Tom. And maybe even if it wasn't true, he still made the right decision. You know why? Because he was. And a little bit of what I said, his agility of Cyril Gane. I mean, go back to Aljamain. Only Aljamain knows how that knee was. But what happened? He came back. He ended up beating Petr Yan. So at the end of the day, it's business too. You know, in my sense, like, fuck, it's not like there was a belt on the line.
Right.
Like, I just couldn't see. Or I saw too much.
And you mentioned that you maybe would come back, another Mexican fighter would fight you. Was that Mexican fighter fighting on this card?
Maybe.
Yeah. Have you had any run-ins with him?
No, but I'm not going to entertain that. If I've already called him out a couple of times. It would make perfect sense. We'll do it. I don't want to do it at the White House. Let's do a Cinco de Mayo.
You even want to fight at the White House?
Nah. I'd rather just maybe mow the lawn down there, dude. I don't know, dude. I'm not, you know.
I think you guys might be sitting next to each other at the press conference on Thursday. Right? With the way the card's set up, is that going to be?
I don't know. I doubt it. But it is what it is, bro. Like this is some of the stuff that happens. That's happened a long time ago. That's also the beauty too, because it's been pretty cool, man, for me to, you know, become a world champ, especially everything that happened with me and him, how we were close, pretty much living. He was living at my house, training, and I was very grateful for that stuff too, man. Because I remember I used to get his, you know, from the Greyhound, like he would literally come over to AZ. So the least that I could do is house him and do the whole 9 and train with him. You know, for me becoming a 2-division champ, he ends up getting cut, and I've always knew Brandon was that good. I've always knew it, so I wasn't surprised when he beat Figgy or when he became champion. I was like, you've always had it. I know the rounds that we gave each other, and then he was able to accomplish it. So sometimes that's the way the journey is made. You know, it's not always a happy ending. I mean, even though who likes happy endings here?
What is the plan beyond Saturday? I mean, you obviously have a great podcast with Yusban. Is it just all in on that? You guys
become a TikToker.
Yeah. Like, are you gonna be back there with Fight Ready, or you want to coach more, be in the corner?
Yeah. No, I have. I'm in real estate, so
okay.
you know, I own a bunch of. I own about 15 properties, man, and I'm just getting started. Obviously, I'm in the content business where I make a really good living. And I think after my career, dude, when I'm done, I wanna help out other legends, man. I wanna help out guys that don't know sales and branding and teaching them how to actually build relationships, follow-ups. So much thing that these athletes are missing that I feel like that's my next journey. On top of helping out my brother's wrestling club, and also helping out at Fight Ready too. Like we just had Zil Huber. Took me on my word, and now he's moving over to Phoenix. He's like, dude, just come and see. He came one time, he's like, Henry, you're so right, dude. Like, I'm moving. Like, the decisions like that. And I think just the influence that I could have with people. And, you know, allowing them to see that it's not about pride or even legacy, but it's about going for it. And I think that's one thing that I'm super proud of myself that I've done is just going for it, taking those chances, becoming that Cheshire, throwing out the fucking snakes and monkeys and everything that I was doing, because it brought a lot of attention. I've been able to build a lot of storylines and help everybody to kind of get famous too and make money.
Who's the fighter in the UFC who needs the most help at the Henry Cejudo School of Cringe?
Let me see. You guys give me some.
Tom might be.
Yeah, Tom. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to say this too. I think this is the biggest blessing that happened to Tom. I think him getting poked in the eye and then having Dana White kind of said what he said. I think Tom needs to go straight heel. Like, be okay. You don't always have to be, because I've heard everything with Tom, like he's a nice guy. It's like, bro, so was I when I first came in. But then you start to understand, like, dude, that doesn't make any money.
The messenger wasn't working.
Yeah, the messenger was not working. Can I tell you why the messenger? Because, dude, there's a lot of pressure put on me. You're an example. You're a gold medalist. You're like the whole nine. And then finally, I'm just like, you know what? Fuck all this, dude. Like, dude, I gotta go out there and save a division, create a character, do it, and it worked out. And ever since then, I kind of liked it. It was fun, man. It was a real fun time, dude. Because it's like, I don't know if you're a kid, you like being chased or being the chaser. Like, I was the type of kid that like being chased. Like, don't get me.
I just want to go back to one question for me on the eye poke thing. You mentioned Jason Herzog in your last fight. Obviously, there's been an eye poke problem in the UFC for a while. It's not the UFC's fault, but more the commission's. What is the solution? You mentioned.
I think everybody needs to man up. Dana White, the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the referees, and just make a fucking decision, man. If you guys can do it, like, dude, that's bullshit. If we're being warned in the back, and all right, then I'm gonna start taking my warning. I'm gonna start sticking in the eye too. I get a warning. Like, that's not fair. Everybody needs to fucking man up and step up and create this and make this thing official. Dude, somebody could lose an eye. Bisbing. I mean, how many other dude, these dudes are deformed for life, dude. That sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it sucks. The one that happened to me, but two, man, it's Betch Cohead. There's a lot of people that have eye issues that you guys don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? So it starts here. And I think it needs to be immediate. And if not, man, I think people need to be held accountable for that stuff. If I was to lose a fucking eye, dude, you imagine that? Like, oh, yeah, oh, good job. You're a warrior. Oh, okay. Well, who's going to give me my eye back? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody needs to step up. Everybody, including Dana White.
Do you think it's a glove issue? Because they did have some new gloves.
No, that glove, that's a bunch of bullshit, too.
The commission needs to step up.
Just don't do this. That's it. Anything that has to do with anything here should automatically be a point. Anything here or anything here. Dude, keep your hands closed. You know what I'm saying? I've been poked in the eye, in training and whatnot, and I've been able to come back, but it's just those special times, dude, where there's nothing you can do no more. It's like, I got to eat it. It's a concussion. Like, I remember going back to the wrestling room, like, to help out my brother, like, 2 weeks later, and I felt like I was in a boat, bro. Like, it just felt like, ugh, I had to, like, throw up from an injury like that. And I had to talk to people like, yeah, dude, what you have is you have pretty much a concussion, dude. So then I couldn't go and train because then the room was all white, too, which kind of sucked. It was just too bright, too.
Thank you. When you talk about, like, trying to make up for what you didn't get in the last fight, and this being your last fight ever, is the strategy, like, are you potentially going to do things that you wouldn't normally do in your other fights just because this is the last one? Like, kind of go balls to the wall. You know what I mean?
No. You still got to be smart because it is just another fight. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be smart. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not one of your average fighters that, oh, it's the adrenaline, oh, the pump that I get. That's not it for me. It's never been that. I think because I competed for so long, I don't even know what adrenaline is. I swear to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's partially why I even started a character. It's just like, or when I win, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm supposed to do that. I've trained to do that. And then I've accomplished that for so long. Like, that's just what I expect.
And then is there any regrets of a fight with O'Malley never materialized?
O'Malley? Sean O'Malley. You just want me to rip into Sean O'Malley, that damn cuck. That would have been fun, dude, honestly. I wanted to. It was him, Moreno. Those were the two dudes that I really wanted. But the UFC, they have other plans, bro. I asked for O'Malley, for Ronald Meth Donald. I asked for Brandon too, and he denied me a couple of times already. So there's only so much that you could do before you sound like a whiny little bitch.
What would be the perfect world ending for this career on Saturday? How you win?
Yeah, my hand race.
That doesn't matter how.
That doesn't matter how, dude. My hand race. You know what I'm saying? Like, Payne's good, man. I will give him that. But it's personal to me. You know what I'm saying? So friendship, mentorship's out the window. Strictly business.
2 quick Christmas questions. Is Santa Claus real?
No.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Die Hard. I don't know. That's with
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, Bruce Willis. Golly, Bruce Willis ain't doing well. I don't know if I've. Right? Is he like? Does he have like dementia or something? Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Do you have a favorite Christmas movie?
I'm gonna get you, sucker. Is that a Christmas movie?
We'll make it.
No, I'm joking. I'd probably say I'll probably say Elf with Will Ferrell, dude.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow, Henry.
All
Thank
right.
you so much for
See
the
you
time.
guys.
I really appreciate it.